Hello guys and welcome back to another reaction video, and today we are reacting to a death battle, the first time on this channel, and I always wanted to do this and I was waiting for a good one and we finally got one. Bardock versus Omni-Man, and I'm a very big Dragon Ball fan, so I'm hoping for Bardock to win, but I have a strong feeling Omni-Man's gonna win. So let's get into this. Before we do, also click the subscribe button, it's much appreciated, and if you guys don't, then a rabbit badge will bite your leg, so click the subscribe button to avoid the badge. Oops, I just said it. Here we go. Hey, it's Bardock. Oh boy.
Omni-Man versus Bardock,
the ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan.
He's
Yeah.
and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
skills, so who will win a death battle.
Omni-Man, Earth's
Yep.
once greatest hero. Alongside
True.
the Guardians of the Globe, he protected
until he
the
did
world
something.
from all manner of threats.
Yeah,
And
until.
then, in a single day, it all went horribly
Yep.
wrong.
Why,
Oh.
How Omni-Man? Who Omni-Man?
Oh, god dang.
Champion of Earth, best-selling author J.K. Simmons.
Author?
And it was all a charade.
Okay.
With his murderous
Forgot you
rampage
was
only
that.
brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all
Wow,
starts
I
with
forgot
his
he did
home
that.
planet, Viltrum, which I hear is a totally lovely utopia.
Through brutal mortal combat.
With a K! Or, wait, no, that came later.
Viltrumites
Yeah, he's
are
very
among the
brutal.
most powerful beings in the universe.
2,000 years old,
Even
I
more
forgot.
so after they purged the weaker members of their species.
Ooh.
As a vanguard of the Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth.
But he's one of the
as
smartest.
Nolan Grace,
He's one of the
expected
strongest.
to prepare the planet for Imperial
Yeah,
assimilation.
remember that.
Should have been easy, since
Nope.
he's got your classic strongman superpowers, and he's basically invulnerable. Easily knocking around
See, that's the
everywhere
thing.
the size of Texas.
He can fly at unbelievable speeds, soaring from Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa
1
is,
week?
quote, a couple galaxies away, give or take. So a minimum of 2 galaxies.
Oh, it's only 2 galaxies?
Beyond the Milky
Oh,
Way's neighbor
I'm kidding.
Andromeda is the lesser-known Triangulum Galaxy,
I was thinking about
which is
universe.
about
Oh,
2.7
solar
million
systems.
light-years away. Reaching it in under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
Oh, and
Ooh.
Viltrumites can't breathe in space, so he held his breath the whole way.
He
It's
held
not
his
like
breath?
He was in a rush. He was on a soul-searching trip, contemplating the significance of.
He can hold his breath for over a week?
Think, Nolan, think.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out. But according to another Viltrumite, Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 20
Oh, that's real.
hours.
That's over 20 billion times faster than light.
You don't really need to rush anyway.
The supercluster's real.
The older a Viltrumite gets, the slower they age.
According to the Invincible Handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And
Yeah.
regardless of age, Viltrumites don't suffer muscle fatigue like humans do.
Oh,
So they
really?
rarely ever tire out.
Seriously? He's got parenting easy mode on, and he couldn't even handle that. I would have
Wow.
killed for that back when my daughter was born.
You would have to be a Viltrumite first. A Viltrumite's body contains smart atoms, which they subconsciously manipulate. This cellular structure can effectively recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting to changes at an atomic level to perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or even more scary, ripping out your whole beard all at once.
What? What the heck?
Only a Viltrumite could
It's just
pull
weird
off something
sometimes.
that disturbing.
Nolan
I haven't
is
seen the whole thing
incredibly
yet.
tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison.
Okay, yeah, see,
This
I
is
already
why
know.
Viltrumites
This is
are
pro-
considered in.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like
See, this
him.
is why I'm
Even a
worried
ship's cannon like this
for
one
Bardock.
can't take down a Viltrumite, and it obliterated a massive solar disk nearly half the size of a star.
Speaking of planets, he's strong enough to shatter one by flying straight through it.
Ooh.
A planet so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring. In short, an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning this one must be much larger.
Yeah, the size of Saturn.
We started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies because, spoilers.
Oh,
Just go
man.
read the comic.
If Roche isn't doing it for you, this planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit.
Okay,
And
that
even
makes
the smallest
sense.
is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that
Wow.
must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's diameter, we can tell this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
Or it was before, you know, Kablam!
Now, Omni-Man does have his weaknesses. Monsters like Ragnar's can pierce Viltrumite flesh, and he's extremely sensitive to a specific high-pitch frequency, which can destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But
All right.
his real weakness turned out to be, you guessed it,
His son.
fatherhood. Thanks to his son, Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective and his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife. It was a bug. Look, lady, he banged a bug.
Why, Omni-Man? How, Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
Nolan Grayson's real mission isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed,
Answer, he's not a good
Omni-Man.
father yet. Neither is Bardock, though. Well, Bardock is better.
In the far reaches of the cosmos laid a world with a people like no
Like,
other.
seriously,
born and raised to do just one thing. Fight.
The
Yep.
Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by
King Vegeta.
King Vegeta. Wow, narcissist.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the
Yeah,
truth
I
of
just
their
thought like them.
impending doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory days.
Bardock. He's
Yep.
cool. He's crude. He's got
Oh yeah, this
attitude. And
this
if you
guy,
don't
I love.
shit, you're totally
I love Bardock's
screwed.
character.
And
It's just too
guess
bad.
What? He's father of Goku.
Oh
Yep.
wow, I never would have guessed.
Yep.
What a curveball.
So what does that make Turles?
Who?
Nothing.
Ahem. Bardock was a cold-blooded killer, ruthlessly conquering planets in service to the Saiyans' true overseer, Lord Frieza.
They
Frieza.
didn't just conquer planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving
Mhm.
Frieza uninhabited
Under a
rocks
day.
to sell away. Bardock was an asshole. Well,
Mm-hmm.
until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved
Oh, he's-
over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
But only one is considered
Ocean Dove.
officially canon. Bardock's demeanor began to shift when he met and eventually married fellow warrior Guinea, and had two sons, Raditz and Kakarot.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You know that
Yep.
iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his fallen
Yep,
friends.
I seen that.
Hardcore.
Bardock could fly, move faster than light, and was
Mm.
naturally adept in using his ki as an explosive weapon.
Yep.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw you nature, Bardock's moves are all about overwhelming power. His final spirit cannon is like a key-powered bazooka.
I forgot about his
His
spirit
rebellion
cannon.
hammer punch ignites
Ooh,
enemies on
yeah.
contact, and his rebellion spear basically turns
yeah.
into a supercharged battering ram.
Yeah, it is
The
true.
guy has no chill. He will run you over, break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy.
True.
All in a day's
I
work
seen the
for a
original
Saiyan.
movie.
Marriage didn't change that. While Bardock cared for Guinea, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like most Saiyans,
I'm
he
upset that
saw
they-
his
that the
sons
planet
as
got
nothing
destroyed
more
all
than
bit.
future soldiers.
Bardock was a low-class warrior, so it was unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more than battlefield fodder.
But they would still possess the Saiyans' power, a transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Big Monkey!
Under the light of a full moon, a Saiyan with a tail manifests the Uzaru.
This great
Yep.
ape form increases Bardock's power tenfold, turning him into an unstoppable kaiju. Quick, someone call Yajirobe!
While some Saiyans
Yeah, I
can
forgot
maintain
the tail
control over
cutting.
this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth. Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock cannot.
Hell, it's questionable if he
Yeah, but he
even
is pretty
remembers
smart.
everything that happens when he goes full tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy
You can
is
remember.
just
It's in the
monkey
movie.
see, monkey smash.
Despite being low class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once. At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kinda janky. Nobody can agree on what the number
It is
really
true.
Outside of his fight with Gas, Bardock doesn't
Really hard to
show
agree.
any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels to better understand his potential.
Like when his son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level? It's over 8,000. Yeah, the dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we
Yeah.
have to cover the cold hard truth, damn it.
According to this movie pamphlet, Goku's power level between his fight with Vegeta and his trip dynamic was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock. Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip, he had to dodge a bunch of incoming asteroids and blast his ship away from a star, which is impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is outside Earth's quadrant of the universe, and it took his ship 6 days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's diameter would put the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
And Goku would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes sense given far weaker.
I did not realize that ship was that fast.
Of a second. Should be trivial enough for Bardock.
All this speed and power meant when Bardock and his team assaulted the planet Cereal, they went Cereal.
I forgot.
Ravaged the planet, annihilating its people, until he found 2 survivors.
A mother he left them alone.
And her child. Some may call it weakness, others a moment of clarity. But Bardock was suddenly reminded of his wife and recently born son. He chose to spare the 2, and even pushed himself far past his limits to protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This moment changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons,
you should have returned and then left.
So before his final stand, smashing through hundreds of
actually, you should have returned early and then left.
Face to face with the tyrant, he sent his youngest kid away for protection. A choice that allowed his son to thrive. And hey, that's what good parents do.
Yep.
A choice that would have
better than omni-man
than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died. Or did he? Bardock got killed so
the secret special.
Hard, he got blasted back in time.
Actually, he was pulled away by these 2 who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly in the time stream.
Blah, 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 non-canon, whatever.
Well, technically, non-canon, everyone can agree this is kind of real, because they like the Super Saiyan thing.
What?
Alright, this is very much
we know, I'm just joking though.
What-if scenario, and
yeah, but still, I like to say he's a Super Saiyan.
The Super Saiyan form is not achieved through training alone. It requires dedication, introspection, victory, failure, love.
And he went through all that.
Frieza destroyed the Saiyans because he feared the possibility of the Super Saiyan, a Saiyan with power that could rival his own. But perhaps Bardock's transformation was more than simply a what if. He had begun to take the very steps his son later would to achieve the form. Perhaps if Frieza had hesitated, even for a moment, his fear would have manifested before him right then and there.
It is true. I agree with that 100%.
Bardock, who figured out how to be the truest Saiyan right at the end of it all. I know Kakarot would be proud.
I wish that they could meet one day at least a little bit, but we're gonna see the manga.
All right, the combatants are set.
All right, let's go.
Through all possibilities.
It's time for a death
battle. Omni-man dancing. I think that's Fortnite, right? Oh, he's landing. Oh, is this Omni-man's planet? There he is.
Great. Another gross bug planet.
Oh! Man, you move quick.
This planet isn't anyone's to conquer.
You're basically conquering it.
Don't underestimate me.
Alright. They didn't do the fight thing. I'm surprised. They did at the beginning though.
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready.
My sons would kick his ass.
It is true. Yeah, Bardock, get him. But again, this ain't really not. Oh, we do for yeah. That's easy to. Oh yeah, he's gonna land a hit. Oh no, not his space pod. Drop it. Just put it on the ground. Ah, dang it! How is he gonna get home? Oh, dang it! How's he gonna get home now?
Whatever you are,
Wow.
you're an embarrassment.
Oh no.
Wait till you see the real power of a Saiyan.
He's gonna cut his tail, isn't he?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah. Go, Bardock, go. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. I like, oh, come on. Oh, man. Oh, that ain't gonna work. And it didn't work against Goku. I know that doesn't work. He did whack him there. Oh, no, yep, I called it. I called it. Oh, no.
Shit.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do nothing either.
No. My sons need me. I won't let you take me from my own.
Yeah, that. Oh, dang! Yes! Oh, yeah, Super Saiyan Bardock. His spear cannon, right? Oh, man. This music I like as well. It's pretty good. Oh. Ooh, clash.
Your time is up.
No, 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 no. Wait. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, no, no.
You said, Saiyan. Remember it.
Again?
Fuck.
I called it. I called it. I knew
These
this.
Gokus have got to stop picking fights with guys in capes.
Pitting Saiyan against Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories stand out.
Starting with speed. Bardock is much faster, given his power level, and Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage, but strength and durability are another story.
Yeah, that's the reason I knew it. I knew
At
it.
first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar, until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon obliterated this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really are.
This disk completely blocked the sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion tons.
That's 20
I'm so.
zeros.
Which makes Omni-Man over 11,000 times stronger than base Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So strength goes to Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't everything.
I'm still upset. I really wanted Bardock to win.
Neither had one distinct
Why? A
advantage.
Dragon Ball character is always good.
Omni-Man survives
Like,
in space
it's-
for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all.
He would get it
However,
regardless.
even with the
I do
form
agree with that.
included, Nolan still takes this, especially when it comes to our last 2 categories, experience and stamina.
Yep, Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock.
True.
Over 2,000 years, and even with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery,
Yeah.
the form drains the user's energies at an increased rate. Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only depletes faster when using super forms like the Great Ape. In contrast,
It is true.
Omni-Man's biology prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks non-stop. And his smart atoms adjust to counter whatever physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer endurance presented an unstoppable and unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
I really want a Dragon Ball character to win next time, please.
Raise the bar.
Like a Saiyan, not like Frieza or anybody else.
Is Omni-Man.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Honestly, it was disappointing for me. I really wanted Bardock to win, damn it! But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy. Please make sure to like and subscribe to avoid the badger so you guys don't ban on your legs. So please do that. And I'll be seeing you guys for the next video. Bye! Dang, how did Omni win?